Hello and welcome, Libra. How are you today? Yes, well, I've been doing for February, usually February 14th, the Valentine's vibe, but for this Clairvoyant Alchemy February, I wanted to do a different kind of read because I received an email from a person who goes as Aeolian Heart, and I received it on January 19th, and she was talking about how on February 10th, Venus will return to her place of exaltation in the sign of Pisces, where her magical powers will reach their highest height! Exclamation mark. Venus traditionally rules the signs of Taurus and you, Libra. And Libra is my rising ascendant sign, so I'm kind of like looking forward to this reading. She is exalted and therefore most glorified in Pisces. Okay? And why? Because Venus is delighted to return to the legendary place of her birth, the deep blue sea. Hail Venus. Sea foam and endless water are her place of origin, where she is transformed into the omnipresent Titanic goddess once again. In astrology, Venus represents the universal force of attraction, that which creates union between spirit and matter, and what makes your spirit feel more fully embodied than sensual pleasure and luxury. Okay, and she picked this image of Venus in the water there with the little baby cherubs. In the tradition of astrological magic, Venus workings can be used for attracting everything that makes life worth living, including love, sex, money, beauty, and creative fulfillment! Exclamation mark. While Venus is in Pisces, you can also heal from any sense of unworthiness surrounding love, sex, money, or creativity. Once those scars have been softened, Venus in Pisces magic can be done to attract new romance, a new stream of income, new creative inspiration, or anything else which might make your life more delicious. Okay? So, with plenty of time to anticipate some good fortune, she's writing, I want you to prepare to enjoy this beautiful Venusian season. And again, Venus will be transiting Pisces from February 10th through March 6th. Okay, so we have a few weeks to make sure that we develop consciously, intuitively. Pisces, all about the intuition, no doubt about it. Okay, and it's when you want to just say to yourself, you know, and take those sea salt baths, my darlings. If you can swim in the ocean, more power to you. I'm planning, if it's not too cold, I'm planning to do a little swimming myself. But this is when, and Pisces also in the respect loves Luna. Okay, so believe in yourselves. All right, continue on your mission. We all have a mission. And Libra, we're about that balanced scales, okay? And actually, your Gemini friends, whose trump card is the Lovers, received your major Arcana card, number 11, Justice, yesterday, okay? So I found that very, very beautiful. Like the alchemy is working on the table. And actually, we've had from this deck the King of Coins, which is God Zeus, because this is the Lovers Tarot's Path Tarot deck right over there. And it's all about mythology, about true lovers, okay? And back to back to back. Uh, I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing. I'm taking it very, to core, okay? And, Pisces is all about the moon. Actually, the zodiac sign of Pisces, its trump card is the moon, number 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. 9 is my favorite number, where I do 9 cards. And I love to use different decks because when we receive, and we've been receiving that too. So it's been like organic alchemy happening. And I appreciate that. Okay. But I've been, last year they told me to do these chakra videos. Well, they did the year before, truly. I mean, it was in 2016. They said, you got to do chakra videos. And I'm like, I don't know. I've never done it before. But I did them, and it was organic again. And then that's when they said, okay, now we're going to have you do these Angels Bring Loving Miracle videos, which I'm enjoying very much. And I didn't do one on Sunday because I want to bring out early this February vibe of Venus, okay? But here we have, Libra. You're the fourth chakra, okay? You're the heart chakra, okay? There you have it. You're the heart chakra for Venus love. Okay, Venus ruled. Build strong relationships and bonds of love. Engage in creative projects, okay? Because also for Venus, planet Venus's trump card is number 3, the Empress. And she has already come through. She just came through, okay, for, I think 2 days ago. It's been really fun doing these readings. I got to share. It's been organically fun because I've never done something like this. And, you know, and if anything I like to do is harness energies. I truly, if I have a, you know, a vibe is to harness energies. Like, and if all of the clairs, I'm more clairsentient than anything in the respect I can feel things, you know. We've talked about that if you follow me long enough, you know, why I don't shop at Walmart because all the murderers do. So it's like, yeah. But anyway, let's not get in that vibe, but open up your clairs. Libra, fourth chakra, your heart chakra. Your Venus ruler is the planet of love and aligns well with the heart chakra. You can love with abandon and make a partner thrive on your giving of affection. Your natural compassion lends itself to creative projects. Your empathy for others taps a wellspring of shared sentiment and makes you a success in bonding with others. Okay? So, creative projects. Okay? Bonds of love. Build strong relationships. And we're going to embrace Venus now. And I've always, you know, I mean, loved Venus. And here we have the heart chakra about hope, love, compassion. Okay? And your crystals are aventurine, jade, rose quartz, which I have rose quartz right here, kunzite, rhodochrosite, and your element is air. Okay, I'm going to start. I have some videos coming just because, and actually, you know, they want me to talk about the elements of the 7 senses. Okay, and but you know, there's truly like 11 chakra zones, and but you know, that's when you really are tapping the metaphysics of the world. But I do have Aniel here because I was sharing with the chakra videos that I was doing. Then they wanted me to do these Angels Bring Loving Miracle videos. Okay, people, I don't have to make this up. Okay, I have nothing to sell on this channel. I'm just sharing with you how intuitively they do speak to me. And organically, if you're new to my channel, get on YouTube. In 2011, get on YouTube. Go on YouTube. And I didn't want to. But on March 2011, I remember that I gonna, you know, get on the YouTube or make a sign up for YouTube. And I waited and I waited and I waited. And then on November 2011, I remember it was 11/21/2011. I made my first video, 3-card pull, Archangel Michael deck. And here I am still, okay? So it's about, let's fall in love, okay? Let's fall in love, and it's good to be in love. And when I did this Archangel Aniel, the whole theme was about Venus love, light earth connection. I did it on 12/31/2017 if you want to watch that video. Angels Bring Loving Miracles. And that was the title that I did. Archangel Aniel, Venus, Love, Light, Earth Connection. And I'm not the astrologer, so I had no idea that Venus was coming in this realm in Pisces. And my sun star is Pisces. I'm a 3/11/1960 baby. And here we have the 2nd month, okay? And I am, after I do these videos for relating to Venus, I'm going to do my monthly read that I do for all Zodiac signs. And here we have Moon of Challenge, Magic Wisdom, Maya Wisdom, Healer's Moon. Okay, but I'm not going to, the High Priestess has come through as well. Just came through yesterday. It's like organic. It's been wonderful, okay? And the goddesses are Brigitte, Kuan Yin, Diana, and Aphrodite. Obviously, we're talking about Aphrodite and Venus right now, okay? It's wonderful. It's just truly, and the medicine is rising energy, purification, new growth, honoring and forgiving yourself, self-love. We talk about that on this channel a lot. Love you first. Because organically, how can the universe send you a mate when you're all, you know, depressed? And, you know, it's not going to happen. Okay, let them send you the mate. Just give it up to the universe, okay? Self-love, accepting responsibility, planning for the future. All right. And here we have 2018. This master code, number 11. Okay, I've been talking about that for months as well. You know, 2 plus 1 plus 8 is 11. And then we have 1 plus 1 is 2. So we know there's a pairing coming. There's a pairing. And we've been talking about it for months now in the respect that it could be a business relationship pairing, or let's say your best friend since grade school. Now you guys have always related and you're going to do a business together. Or it could be a pairing where literally you fall in love with your soulmate friend, best friend. Okay, it's a lot going on. Okay, a lot going on. And if you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but I found those 2 seahorses when I lived in my condo, for those of you who follow me a long time. And they were still, you know, their bellies were, but they were like 3 feet apart on the beach. And I'm like, oh, do I put them back into the ocean or what do I do? And, but you can tell that, you know, when I asked for a sign, it was like, just pick them up. And I did. And then that's my Orisha deck. And the 2 of Cups, my favorite card in all the tarot, the pairing, okay, 2, and Cups, water, element, beauty, love, heart. I've had the Orisha deck, oh my gosh, for so many years. Before I came on YouTube, because I was raised Santeria. But the point is, when I finally saw this card, this was just last week. And I'm like, wait a minute. My 2 seahorses, I share on YouTube all the time. But I never picked up on that. So now I'm going to keep it together for these readings, okay? Look at that. First card in my hand. Yowza. Oh, look at this one standing strong. Ah, beautiful. Let's do it. Hold on. Let's put it, because I might have to have a deep breathe out here. Okay, so, but the point is that literally this year, 2018, is for you to take charge of your life and surround yourself with the people that truly are yours to connect with. Okay, soul to soul, mano a mano. You know, I mean, literally, it's a soul to soul connection now. It's not about, you know, seeing with the eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, and then you feel. Okay. I've talked about this before. Literally, I close my eyes in my house. Look at this freaking card in my hand. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so hold on. Let's just, there we go. No mas. Okay. I literally do. I close my eyes and I walk around my house. You know, I think of Helen Keller every time I do that. You know, like, what a magic she was. This is what you want. You don't want to just think of someone and say, okay, you know, I want to meet this person because, oh, they're cute and they're good looking and all this. You know, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But literally, we want to make sure that we align with what the divine is sending us. You know, like Helen Keller was meant to, I can't believe I already have 2 bonus cards here. She taught us much wisdom, okay? And her quotes are fascinating to me, so. And just consider what I'm saying, okay? And I'm mainly being more personal with the Libra friends because truly that's, you know, I feel my Libra sign very much. And it is about the balance, okay? The balance. Keep the balance. And justice. You know, everything should be done in a way that we recognize that we have something to say on this earth, okay? And we have something to plan as well. We're all coded to bring forward wisdom, okay? We're all coded. See, these are the stones I would find out here in this house. This man that I didn't buy it from a man, but the man who built this house, he put all this beautiful granite stones everywhere. This is a little one. I have monsters like this big. And literally in the front of the house, he put all these stones. You know, if you see my fireplace, those exact same stones. And there's one stone I have around the corner here. It's like a monster. I mean, and I think I told between you and I think there's something buried underneath that stone. Because every time I look at it, and it's hidden in the corner over there. And it's a huge, I mean, it's like 4 foot by 3. And I think he has something underneath that. But, you know, I'm not going to touch it. I think he meant to have it like that for his own soul. And I'm going to let that be. I'm going to let it be. But I think there's something there. In a good vibration. Good vibration. So, yeah, this house is, yeah, it's loaded. You know how I found, oh, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness gracious. Come on, people. Oh, I have to like get it together because YouTube will shut me down within 59 minutes. So I can't keep this long. So I might have to race through. But yeah, this house is very organic in a lot of respects. And you know, I had a hawk the other day. And I have all my beautiful birdies out here, my raccoons and all the other beautiful birds that come through. Look at this. Libra. Ay. Hold on. Look at this, Libra. The 2 of Cups. My favorite card. Look at this. Look at this. My 2 seahorses. Look at this, Libra. How beautiful. How beautiful. How beautiful. And you know what? What's organic about this Lovers Tarot deck, really? I don't use it a lot, but it's very powerful. I use it for myself when I want to do something to, you know, sometimes I sit down once a month and pull some cards because I don't believe in pulling cards daily. But you see how kind of boring it is to see. I like images, you know. But look at this. My Libra friends. Organically, the 2 of Cups has come through. And this is my Orisha deck, which I love so much. You know, I was raised Santeria, so. And you can see Pisces and Neptune. How beautiful. Libra, you brought this forward. How fabulousness. How fabulous. How fabulous. Okay, now these readings have been kind of like, I'm animated. I have to add it. I am animated because I just mentioned how the King of Coins has come back to back 3 times. Now this card also has come back to back. The 2 of Swords. We just had this for Aquarius. And I think it came for Gemini. It was same card. See, there's a pairing. Now we have 2 2s in a row. Okay? There's a pairing. Represent 2018, Master Code 11. And for those of you new to my channel, I was married on 11/11/1989 on a Saturday. Okay? I've always seen the numbers. Always. Always. And I was proposed to on that Christmas Eve of 1988. You know, I love my 8s too. And I went to the calendar, and there it was, Saturday, November 11th, 1989. And Florida is beautiful in November. Okay. Not hot. Anyway, the point is, here we have now another 2 coming back to back. And this is the air element. Obviously, the cups is the water, our emotions. You know, this is all about love, the 2 of Cups. That's why I love that card so much. It's a pairing of a union of lovers and friends. And we were just opening up with this Venus in Pisces. And here we have Pisces and Neptune. See the glyphs? Do de agua in Spanish. Dos de agua. And I just share with you how Libra is my rising. So I get animated. And now we have the 2 of Swords. How mentally we are connected. Okay. And it's working together. This is why I'm saying this is the card of love union. Okay. But this is a card that you can work together. Make a business happen. And if you love so much in this relationship, like husband and wife, you too can run a business together. And I approach that with beauty, okay? Truly, if you're going to run a business, who's got your back more than your husband or your wife? Okay. Now, mind you, you have to be in love to do this, because running a business is hard. Okay. Look at this, 9 of Pentacles. 9, okay, so see, here we have, now we have the resources, the earth, the pentacles, the money, okay? And 9s can be about endings and completions, yet, however, it's time for you to be invested in what you're doing, okay? It's not about, you know, we don't hoard money, we don't waste money, we respect money. And money has an energy all to itself. Money comes, money goes. You know, it's like, you know, for those of you who've ever gone to Vegas and play, you know, the blackjack tables or whatever. You win some, you lose some. That's how it is. Okay. But this card represents that it's time to, you know, get involved in how you're working money. Okay. Get involved with that. Do not, money is to be saved, really, in the respect of working money. Because if you want to, like this pairing here, if you did want to have a business scenario going on, well, you have to have the foundation, the funds of foundation to make it work. Okay? Unless, you know, you inherit money. And that's kind of sad, too. You know, people follow me a long time. I watch all those murder shows because I send everybody the white light, bright light. Those souls, you know, because I got their birth codes, I got their faces, I got their names. But the point is, these shows that I watch when people kill for money, okay, and usually their parents, you're not going to win with that, okay? So it's not about money. It's more about the resources to bring forward future benefits for your siblings, for your children, okay? This is how we do it. But there's, you know, it's sad what money can do to people. It really is. My goodness gracious. This is crazy good. Crazy good. So this card has already come through. I know for the air element sign, and now so did this card. Because this just came through yesterday, I believe. Oh my goodness. I've never seen readings so much that continue with the same theme cards, which is good. It's positive. It's like Spirit wants to send it to us. Okay. Tamino and Pamina, the Innocents. This is known as Zero, Major Arcana card, the Fool, which I truly like to say it's the spiritual initiate card. Okay. I don't like the sound of being a fool. I like being a spiritual initiate. You are definitely developing yourselves to move forward in an organic way and give it up to God, Spirit, or however you want to call those up above. Okay. And you see, the male is blindfolded. Okay. But his companion is there. But they're just starting on their journey. So let's see what continues. And you can see water and fire. Okay. Only water can shut down fire. So let's see what's going on there. Okay. Let's just hold this for the moment. And I did bring out my goddess card, so we can pick one for considering the goddess of Venus. Okay, this is crazy again. Okay, so this same card just came through for the air signs too. The Ten of Arrows. Okay. And the air element is about how we think, our mental, and it's all male active. This card just came through yesterday, I think so. For the air element signs. So this is crazy. 1, 2, 3 cards already have come through. Okay, but now tens, I look at the number 10 numerology wise as success in large amounts. Okay, success through hard work. Mentally, you're thinking it through. You're pre-planning. Okay, you're pre-planning. You're gonna make this happen. And here we have this combination. Okay, we'll continue. Let's continue picking the cards. I cannot share with you how I adore that this card, and this card have already come through. They're trying. I think they're trying to tell me something here. You know, in the respect as the reader, and that's why I pick random cards. I never want to lay cards out and then pick them up. I want to pick them right in front of you. Okay, that's how I like to do it. But I have to add that for February, how many cards have continued to come through? And when that King of Coins came through yesterday, for the third exact time, Zeus, the King of Coins was Zeus. Okay, and this card has come through as well. Hold on a moment here. Let me just take a moment here for myself. Okay, so now 4 cards have already come through, and you're my 6th read for this February, Libra. You're the 6th reading I'm doing for this special, Venus vibe. And I know this card came through from the same deck. Okay, this same card came through from the same deck, this same card, and this same card. Okay, this is from the Lover's Tarot. And like I just mentioned, I know it's a powerful deck, but I don't use it because I like to see more images. But here's Cupid. On Psyche. Cupid, Venus Sun. This same card. Again, so 1, 2, 3, 4 cards have come through out of 7 to repeat themselves, to repeat their wisdom. And here's the Sun, number 19, okay? Major Arcana. Love, joy, and happiness, and success. We just had success with the 10 of Arrows. Like mentally, you're going to succeed. Look at that. Look at that, 2 of Hearts. I just kind of picked up on that. 2 of Hearts right here. My favorite. 2 of Cups, 2 of Hearts. My favorite. I only wish that I had Zorac's book nearby that I would read about his card. How fabulous. And my 2 seahorses. Cupid and Psyche was, you know, very powerful. We might have to read this card special again because that's, I mean, my goodness, hold on, we got to, what time is it? Okay, we're good with 30. Okay. You know, I don't deny what happens on my table ever. But if any, I probably delivered 1,000 videos since 2011, November, to YouTube. But this series that I did specially because of Venus and Pisces for these next few weeks in February till March, they keep bringing forward the same exact cards. I know that's never happened. Look at this. And you know, we have the Sun card here in the respect that I made a video in front of my fireplace for this super powerful full moon, blue moon, because we had that powerful in January 1st Cancer full moon, super moon. And on January 1st, we have this, it hasn't happened in 150 years. The last time it happened was in 150 years ago in the sign of Leo, and Leo ruled by the sun. And it's also a lunar eclipse, January 31st, please, my friends. And that's when we release what no longer serves us. Okay. Please do something very unique and desirable and embrace it. Okay. And here we have this same card has come through. I just can't remember the sign right now for what zodiac sign, but it just came through again. It's beautiful. And then look what we have here. The Magician. And for those of you who follow me a long time, you know, I've been talking for years how we need to be our own alchemists, our own magicians, our own high priestess. Okay, and that's what you have to go within. You have to take that solitude time, an hour a day minimum, you know, that you reflect. You have pen and paper handy. You write a word if you hear it. You write a phrase. If you know, you see an image in your mind, you draw it. This is what they want for us, okay? They truly do. And, you know, the magician is all about how he speaks. And I just had, when I did that, I did a video, I started early for this organic. And that's what I love about my new moon and full moon videos, because we're talking about cosmic worlds, okay? We're not talking about something man-made. We're talking about the moon, okay? And without the sun, okay, without the sun and the moon, Earth would not be the planet it is. That's true. And, you know, our sun star is fabulous. And Luna is a satellite, okay? And they all kind of, you see the seasons. I talk about the seasons. I talk about everything like that. But here we have energy. Okay. Make it happen for yourselves. And we have this 2 of Cups and this pairing here. There's truly love on the table. And, you know, I highlighted this on December 31st, this Archangel Ania. And you can see, this is I forget who drew this picture, but it's an old school, you know, drawn hundreds of years ago by a master. And I need to look it up because I have it here. But Aphrodite, Greek, Venus, Roman. And the magician is here. How fabulous. Okay. It really is. It's time, my friends, to reason with your logic. Okay. And you're Libra, we're air signs. but we have ruled by Venus. And that the Two of Cups came through, the love affair card, my favorite card of all. My favorite card of all tarot. Look at this. Now we have the Yowza. How many? Oh my goodness gracious me. Now we have the Hangman with attitude. And, you know, for those of you who follow me a long time, you know I read the runes. The runes were my first divination ever. First divination ever. I remember I was in Key West, Florida. I was married at the time. And we went with his best friends, which she was the veterinarian. And we introduced her to my husband's best friend. So anyway, the point is we go to Key West. And she was into metaphysics. She was very cool. She was open-minded. She was kind of like, you could call her an old, you know, kind of hippie gal. But she was only like 4 years older than me. Anyway, we go to Key West and we go, the boys are doing their thing and we go into the shop, which was like, you could call it a, you know, card shop, but it had also metaphysics. It had, and I remember seeing these runes and I had to purchase them. And because my ex-husband, he was like, I forbid you to read tarot. You know, like when he found out that I went from the runes to the tarot, he was like, no. But the point of this is I always call this the Odin card. Because the runes, God Odin, okay, he spied the runes hanging from a tree. He went into solitude and he spied the runes, and this is how the alphabet of Norse mythology began, with Father Odin. And this is about either you self-sacrifice yourself like Odin did, okay, like Odin did, or you self-sabotage yourself. There's only two places to go, really. It's called the balance. And here we have Libra. We're the balance. Either you do good, you balance yourself towards goodness, or you balance yourself to badness and darkness. And I have this video coming about the balance, because there's either light or darkness. That's how it is. So Odin is here. And actually for the full moon, super moon that I did, the Odin rune came through because it's a blank rune. It's like the unknown zone. But I have this other video coming they want me to do. Souls of the light against the souls of darkness. And it comes from the Essene wisdom. And I totally believe that in the Bible there's a time when Jesus was in his young years, his teenage years. Nothing was written about him. But I truly believe he was taught by the Essenes. And they're the Essene scrolls, if you're familiar, and they found this one copper scroll in the 1940s. It just happened, you know, recently. Look at this, how beautiful. My Lord. Another beautiful thing is all the major Arcana cards have been coming through. Look at this Temperance right here, Patience, number 14. And that's another beautiful card traditionally. An angel doing the elixir, the alchemy, okay? And it's about hope, faith, and patience. Hope, faith, and patience. Never give up. Never give up. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on you, okay? Never, never, never. We have a plan, okay? You were born. We're all coded. We're all coded. And look at this, how beautiful this is, Libra. The Temperance card is so beautiful. And this is Sagittarius fire sign, which I'm going to do next, the fire signs. But this is about that spirituality. She's the teacher of spirituality, okay? And that's why I do my videos too, in the respect, like, I want to teach you all about spirituality. There's metaphysics, esoteric wisdom to gain. And it is a balance. It's about the numbers. It's about ancient wisdom into the future. And we can learn the future. Look at this. Another major Arcana card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. Like, well, 5 in a row plus this. And you can see it's 0. Spiritual initiate. They're talking to those. Maybe you're new to my channel. Okay, let me set this here. Okay. Look at that. Okay. Libra, we're the first to get 6 in a row. 6 major arcana cards. And this one already has come through. And this one's already come through. So the table is really trying to tell us we have something to say here. And this is when you see the Tower card, crisis. Okay. And this is either A, you get it or you don't. Are you, self-sacrificing yourself for the good? Or are you sabotaging yourself because you're shady? And, well, pray that you're not shady if you're watching my kind of videos. But, there's many people who want to tap the dark magic. Okay. The black magic. Call it what you want. But you're not going to win. I'll tell you that. Not coming up here. No way. And for those of you following me a long time, I moved into this house. This was an old house. And I remember I had to gut it. I was renting a house just 5 blocks away. And I could keep hearing this voice, this lovely, elderly woman's voice saying, hello, I'm Margaret. I'm here. Hello. I had no clue what was going on. I couldn't decipher it. And then my construction guy wanted him to take down this wall, and he said, no, I can't do that. It's stabilizing, the roof and the ceiling. Well, can you cut a 4x4 out from the wall? Because this little dinette from the garage walks into this dinette. It was all closed up, and I didn't like it. I wanted to look to my living room where it's long, open slider, and I have all these tropical plants, and I wanted to see. He said, oh, yeah, I could cut a 4x4 out. Okay, do it. And he was atheist. And I don't want to take too long sharing the story, but in case you're new to my channel, he was atheist. He made sure he knew that I knew he was atheist. And I'm like, oh, Lord, help my soul. But I told him I was spiritual. Anyway, he calls me, and I just live 5 blocks on a rental. And I said, anytime you need me, you call me. If not, I'll just show up during the day. He calls me about 3 o'clock in the afternoon to tell me how he found something in the wall. And I'm like, what do you mean you found something in the wall? Come over. So I jump in my car, and within 4 minutes, I'm there. And he hands me this beautiful prayer, funeral prayer. And, like I said, hello, I'm here, I'm Margaret. And the funeral prayer card had her name, Margaret, and her last name I won't share, and this nasty woman that I bought the house from. And then I found the husband months later in the drawer. That's another story. But see, crisis comes to those who hate. I'll tell you that the most. Now, this is planet Mars. Now, Venus and Mars, they're connected. Okay. But she's a warrior too. Venus. She can bring the love, beauty, and creativity, but she'll jack you up if she has to. And I believe in that. I believe in that. But this is Mars, the male side of energy aggression. And sometimes, and you have to have self-defense too. This is when we call on Mars, okay? Defend yourself. But just know, we were just talking about how organic the Cancer, everything is organic now. Look at it that way. No human can control what's going down in the cosmic realm. No matter what they do, as nasty as they do. Look at this, how beautiful. Lord, help my soul. And this same card has come through. And this same card has come through. My birthday is March 11th, 1960. And in the numerology I follow, I am a Queen of Pentacles. This exact same card has come through, and so has this. Because we talked about the Castle, the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Pentacles. This is fabulous. And the Queen is, you've mastered yourself. And she's very philanthropic. She gives back, and I believe in that. Lord, do I believe in that? I do. Yeah. I have no website on this YouTube. When they shared with me, get on YouTube, I knew it was for me to bring the codes through And if anybody wants to listen, to learn about spirituality. Okay. Because there's another dimension, my darlings. And the beautiful ones live there, and so do the negative ones. And that's why I got to do this reading. They want me to do about, the souls of light against the souls of darkness. Okay, so this same card from this deck, okay, these exact same cards, not the energies from another deck, but this have already come through. And this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cards have already come through. And this card has already come through. And this card has already come through. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards. And this card has come through too. So let's pick a goddess. Let's pick a goddess card and see, where am I? Okay, 45, we got it, good. Okay, so I know these images very well. This is Suzanne Sedon Boulay. This is way before YouTube too. Oh, I followed this artist. She was a Brazilian artist. I loved her. I loved her since, late 30s, when I was in my 30s. I mean, I just 40s. But she died, like, I want to say 10 years ago, at 43 years of age from cancer. Like I said, I have her books. I have her deck. Look at this High Priestess is right there. Oh my God. High Priestess. Oh, we got to read her now. The priestess is the direct representative of Goddess on earth. She has direct responsibility for functions that ensure fertility and ongoing creation. Empress Venus, all about that, right? Fertility, creation. Priestesses often were responsible for ensuring rain, for the goddess was the giver of dew and of rain. They often tended a sacred flame, the embodiment of the creative spark of life. The high priestess is the great goddess herself, a universal figure found in such diverse guises as Isis in Egypt, and I just delivered my Isis. Love her. Isis taught me how to be fierce and fearless, actually, way before YouTube. I always studied Egyptology in my 20s, and I remember one day I was working with Lady Isis in my home on the beach, and I can hear her loud and clear, be fierce and fearless. Kuan Yin, and I love my Kuan Yin. Actually, coming up in February for Chinese medicine is the year of the dog, and so I'm looking forward to a special reading for them. Kuan Yin throughout all of Asia, Athena in Greece, and Rhiannon among the Celts. This goddess is all-knowing and all-wise. She creates life out of herself and bestows life-giving waters. At the proper time, she takes life away so that the divine spark in each person may be freed to continue on its journey. And look at this. See? Starting the journey as a spiritual initiate. Okay. We can always start from ground zero again. Right? I was raised in New York City. I'll never forget when the Twin Towers went down. We won't even go there right now. But, our government did that. Our own government. That Bush family. Horrible. At the proper time, she takes life away so that the divine spark in each person may be free to continue on its journey. The high priestess is a reminder of the innate wisdom in each of us. She demands that we connect to the divine spark within and manifest it in the world. How beautiful. How beautiful. And honestly, I don't talk about myself a lot, but in the respect I do now, and maybe for many I repeat myself, but my code, I just said March 11th, 1960, and I have this lady friend that I met that she's very Mayan organic in the respect she knows much about him. And I met even Jose's lovely lady when she came here. Long story. But anyway, she's the one that taught me or told me that my birth code in the Zolkin Mayan calendar, I'm positioned as high priestess. And then, when she told me this about 5-6 years ago. I already had started my YouTube channel, but when she confirmed that to me, it all made sense. it all made sense because I've always known things, and I was raised Santeria, so I was always into the mystic. I love the mystic. But when she said, you know, your position in the Mayan wisdom, you're a high priestess. And I'm like, okay, now we get it. Okay, hold on. Let me turn my head because I know all these images. Like I said, Suzanne Sedon Boulay, she changed my life. She really did. Her images, that's why this deck I don't use too much because it's just so plain Jane to me. But, oh, I love this woman. And when I found out she had passed from cancer, it was like too much for me. Okay, I think this is a Mayan, goddess right here. Hold on a moment. Oh, look, we just had this yesterday. Spider Woman. Look how beautiful. And this is Bast. These two cards just came through yesterday. Okay? Crazy good, but I know I don't have too much time, so I gotta hang it up. Eggshell, there it is. Eggshell is here. Ay, ay, ay. Ixchel is the ancient Mayan moon goddess who reigns supreme throughout the Yucatan Peninsula in southern Mexico and as far south as El Salvador for more than a millennium. She is also called the Queen. She is also called the Queen, our Mother, the White Lady, and the Goddess of Becoming. Okay, so she is also called the Queen, our Mother, the White Lady, and the Goddess of Becoming. Although married to the Sun, gotta hold the vibrations here, okay? Although married to the Sun, she is fiercely independent, allowing no one to own her. She remains free to come and go as she chooses. As a fertility goddess, she makes women fruitful and sends fertilizing rains to the earth. She is particularly honored as a patroness of childbirth and a healing goddess of medicine. Like many moon goddesses, she is the patroness of weaving, Ixchel, and Ixchel this is how it's spelled, Ixchel, but I'm pretty certain it's pronounced Ixchel. Like the waxing and waning moon, she is comfortable with all sides of life. Her energy is midwife to our own creative ideas. And create has been coming through. Ay, how beautiful. Well, my darlings, truly, an eggshell came at the right time, and that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana cards. And my little sun, velvet red here is wonderful. And that these cards have come through already. Ace, new beginnings. Create 2018 for yourselves, my darlings. New beginnings. Please believe in it. Believe. And this is the Pentacles. This is the Earth. This is about our resources. This is about desiring for money. Aces, we always desire. And new money ideas. New financial projects. Do not give up on you, my loves. And I can't believe that here we're holding these same two cards that just came yesterday through. Okay. For Gemini. Just yesterday, in case you have Gemini in your charts. Spider Woman and Bast. Spider Woman, Native American wisdom, and Bast is an Egyptian goddess. Okay, the cat goddess. And I was just sharing that how they've found so many mummified. They found like 8 million mummified cats in Egypt. That's how much they believed in cats. I love you all, my darlings. Believe in yourselves, please. This is the year 2018. A pairing of friendship, a pairing of partnership, a pairing of love affair. I mean, the 2OfCups is the most beautiful love affair card. Don't give up on you, but you got to believe in yourself. You know, when the universe wants to bring you these people, it's because they honor you first. Okay? They believe in you and they know that you're going to how we say, complement each other. Okay, you will complement this person that they want you to meet. And if you're already madly in love, more power to you. Okay, truly, love, 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 love is universal. I love you all. Ciao.